please be seated. And if I could ask you to give your attention to Craig and Nora Kazin for just a few brief moments.
Just by way of introduction, my name is Craig Kazin. As I often introduce myself, I am a blissful past president of this congregation. And this is my lovely wife, Nora, who served as an educator in the Sandy Kupperman Learning Center for many, many years. And on behalf of us, Shana Tova, Gamar Hatima Tova, may we all indeed be sealed in the book of life for another year.
Well, I grew up hearing about Israel, but never felt that I needed to go there until I had the opportunity in 2008. I had the good fortune to travel to Israel with a group of Jewish educators. And the minute I stepped into the airport, I felt welcomed, and I felt that I belonged there. I instantly felt a bond with the people and with our history. I was overcome with emotion at many of the sites that we visited. The educators and friends that I traveled with, I believe, felt the same way.
As many things as I've been fortunate to do in my life, and as many places I have traveled, I have yet to visit the state of Israel. So, it is with a great deal of pride and excitement that Nora and I would like to tell you that we are co-chairing a congregational trip to Israel during its 75th anniversary year, specifically from October 16th through the 25th of next year, 2023.
I saw Israel through my educator's eyes, but now I'm excited to see Israel through the eyes of my husband and our friends from Temple Bethel and from our community too.
This congregation has been an important part of me for my entire life. It seems more than fitting to make this trip with my wife and with the people with whom we have shared so much of our religious life.
I've been told that Israel constantly changes. I'm excited to see what 14 years later looks like. I'm very excited to experience more of the wonderful history of the last 75 years of the great state of Israel.
Nora was so very enthusiastic when she came back from her first trip. I knew I wanted to someday make it part of my memories. Now I will have that chance. I have seen so many pictures, movies, television reports from Israel, but in my mind, nothing I have experienced in my life will compare to being there and learning firsthand about the things that were previously only told to me by others. Now, a little bit of the nuts and bolts. We will be sending an email out to the congregation during the next week after Yom Kippur with an itinerary, registration information, and also with financial specifics. But here's what I would like you to know today. This trip is being organized by Israel Maven Tours, and we will visit Tel Aviv, the Golan Heights, Tzfat, the Old City of Jerusalem, Yad Vashem, the Judean and Negev deserts, Masada, the Dead Sea, Mitzpeh Ramon, and the Gaza envelope. The vast majority of the meals, beautiful hotel accommodations, and transfers are included, and our guide will be Chaim Aronovitz. Chaim is a well-known educator. He holds an MA from the Hebrew University in Contemporary Jewry with an emphasis on informal Jewish education. He helped develop and then directed the Israel Experience Staff Training Institute at Militz. He has worked as a tour educator for the Israel Seminar and as a staff member of the Melton Center's Jewish Educators Training Institute. He brings a unique and exciting perspective. Chaim will help us to understand the achievements of the State of Israel over the last 75 years, and he will speak candidly about the challenges that face the country. Subsidies are available from the Harold Grinspoon Foundation if you are a first-time visitor to Israel or haven't been to Israel in a while, and Rabbi Amy is working on finding other funding sources that will make it easier to join us from a cost perspective. People who are not TBE members will also be welcome to join us.
So if you've never been to Israel or haven't been in a while, it seems that a trip during Israel's 75th birthday year is a great time to go. If you are interested, there are copies of the itinerary in the front lobby for you to take. We're also planning to have a meeting during November, which if you have questions about the trip, you should plan to attend.
We hope that many of you will consider taking the trip of a lifetime with your congregation, Nora and I, and Rabbi Amy and her husband, Rabbi Mark Cohn. Thank you, and Gamar Hatima Tova.